Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having an awesome day wherever you may be in the world. This reading is what I'm calling a wellness reading, and it's about motivation, right? How do we spark it? How do we start it? How do we offer it? How do we receive it? How do we do it? So if you happen to have any of those questions, if you're looking for some motivation, hopefully this reading may help. As always, my readings are meant to put a little pep in your step, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help you as you navigate along your path. This is a general reading, so if it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. Please don't forget to do all those things that are so important to all of the YouTube channels that you watch by liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification so you know whenever new content comes out. We've got our oracle cards here. We've got our tarot cards. Let's get on with it. So what does it mean to motivate? To motivate someone is to stimulate someone's interest or to enthusiastically move them towards wanting to do something. So we're trying to stimulate an interest. We're trying to boost enthusiasm to make you or another person want to try something new, try something different, do something again. We've got a bunch of oracle cards here. As you can see, this is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, the Spirit Messages Oracle, the Sacred Medicine Oracle, and the Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. Got a Light Seer Tarot. We're just gonna go with it. Wherever Spirit takes us is how this is gonna go. This is a huge deck of cards. And we've got this out already, and I love it. We've got surrender. Release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. So if you're being resistant because of fear or because of the unknown, if you don't like new things or trying something new, if you are not inclined to be the kind of person that jumps in with both feet, more like a dip your toe in the water kind of person, you may need to do some self-reflection and think about how you may be limiting yourself, right? How you may be sort of stifling or sabotaging your own ability to motivate and stimulate yourself. I mean, speaking from personal experience, you know, I get in my own way all the time. Because of my anxiety panic disorder, I can come up with a very creative list of reasons and excuses as to why I cannot do something, right? Because the fear for me is very real. And so obviously, obviously I want to protect myself and keep myself safe. And so it's difficult to put yourself out there. It's difficult to push yourself into the unknown. That's when we have to think about whether that thing that's holding you back is rational or irrational, right? And if we can figure that part out, maybe there's a way that we can work with it rather than working against it, which in my opinion is half the battle. All right, so we've got ground yourself. What a beautiful image. Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So when we ground ourselves, what we're doing is we're asking for that Zen vibe within ourselves. We're really dispelling fears and anxiousness, stress, worry, and we're inviting that peaceful, calm kind of energy. When we have that peaceful, calm energy within us, all of a sudden our ability to have clear thinking and to really be able to focus on what is necessary, what is needed, what is important, etc., becomes real. And it is a practice that you have to do on a consistent basis. It's not easy to get started, but once you get started and you implement like a grounding sort of meditation or exercise into your daily and or weekly routine, things start to improve immensely. You can use different stones to help you ground, like smoky quartz, hematite. You can go outside and put your hand on the bark of the tree and just allow that power to sort of surge through you, right? You can obviously meditate. You can sometimes just journaling helps to ground you, right? Because you're releasing the thoughts that may be causing the worry or the stress in the first place. So there's a few things that you can do that are quite simple in terms of like, time and or exercise to help ground you more. So we've got the surrender, right? Getting rid of the belief that I can't do or I should not do. Grounding yourself to bring in that peaceful feeling, right? And to bring in that clarity and that focus. Two cards that have come out. I love this. We have sacred medicine and calling. It's like your like normally this card is like calling, right? Like I'm being called to do something. I'm getting a message, but it feels more like a protection kind of thing, is what I'm vibing here, right? Like they're waiting for you to do this. They're waiting for you to just take the time to sit down and have a little talk with yourself, right? To bring that peace and that quiet into your life so that you can figure out how to move forward. We have the elder in wisdom. We all know what we need to do for ourselves. We all know deep down inside we do. But oftentimes we ignore it. We ignore our intuition. We ignore our gut instincts. We have things and responsibilities and daily things that we have to get done. We oftentimes put ourselves last or move those things to the bottom of the pile because in the moment they don't seem important or relevant, right? Oftentimes we ignore them because I don't have the moment right now to stop and redirect and go, now, why do I feel this way? So know that you are being guided and protected in this quest to stimulate yourself or another. And know that you have the inner wisdom to be able to know when is the time to do this. Right? Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Listen to your heart. How do you feel? How often do you take the time to assess how you really feel about something? And we have the oak tree and ancestors, again with the tree and the roots and the grounding. There's something really interesting about all these cards, right? We have like tree leaves, we have the tree, we have trees, we have trees, and we have a tree. Maybe your answer is out in nature. Maybe nature is your happy place, and it will just provide you with that sense of calm so that you can let go of the worry and the stress and feel more zen and more clear and more focused, right? Maybe that's where you get in touch with spirit. That's when you do the self-reflection. That's when you listen to your inner wisdom, because you're surrounded by this peaceful sort of scenery or peaceful environment. Now, our ancestors, like, to me, this card speaks to me about strength, right? The knowing that I have everything that I need within me to do what I need to do for myself, for my highest and best good, ties into the elder card with the wisdom. Let's throw some tarot cards. You know, the one thing that we often forget about when we're trying to motivate ourselves or another, we focus so much on the getting started part and the initial beginning steps and stages, but we don't often think about how good do you feel when you have done it, when you have just given it a good try. Now, I often say don't live in an outcome, but if you're having trouble stimulating yourself to, to motivate yourself to try something, to be enthusiastic about something, try thinking about how good it will feel. Visualize that, right? Think about all of the details in terms of the celebration of that achievement. All right, we've got the Ten of Pentacles that has come out, right? This is building the solid foundation, right? This is having that security, knowing that you have that sense of security and safety and support, right? Now we have the Devil card coming up. The Devil card is toxic behaviors, negative patterns, right? Addiction. So if you have a particular pattern when it comes to initiating something new in your life, if you always put it off, if you always, behave in the same way, this Devil card is coming out and saying to you, hey, now hold on. You have an opportunity here to change the way that you do this, to change the way you see this, change the way that you react to it. Next, we have the Five of Pentacles, right? Looking for support, feeling left out. Maybe you need to find a buddy to help, right? So let's say you're going to sign up for a cooking class and you feel a little funny about going on your own. So maybe you go with your partner, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, right? Find a buddy so that you can motivate each other, that you can, bounce the enthusiasm back and forth. I mean, think about it, right? Ooh, do you want to take this course? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, well, okay. And then you finish the day and you go for a coffee afterwards, or on the walk home or on the drive home, and you talk about, oh, that was so fun. And Look at the great people that we just met, and I can't wait to go home and cook this for my family, so on and so forth. Just imagine all of that came out of you saying, yeah, sure, I'll go. So you're finding support, right? You've got the Sun card coming out, joy and blessings, right? That feeling of lifting your vibration and inviting that into your life, right? Again, that's the achievement. Like, I did it. And it feels amazing. I feel so proud of myself. You've got the death and the rebirth card, literally transformative right here. This moment, this is transformative, right? We're turning this around. You've got the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you're a little battle weary. You're a little tired, right? You may need to put up some boundaries to protect your energy. And I think in terms of what we're talking about here is, you know, it takes so much energy to be negative. It takes so much energy to resist, to fight, to always be on the defensive, right? Like we're running around chasing our tail in a circle as to why we can't do something instead of preparing to do it. If we put as much energy into preparing to do it, to stimulate that enthusiasm for it, think of how much better things would work out. What an interesting reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it helps. If you have something that you want to try, if you have something that you've always wanted to do, if you have someone in your life that you want to enthusiastically stimulate to want to do something, maybe ask them to go for a walk outside. Maybe take yourself for a walk outside. Tap into that wisdom. Find that clarity, find that focus, and dip your toe in the water. Because the result could be a great feeling of joy. And what a blessing that is. Thank you so much for joining me, friends. Until we see each other again, I wish you many, many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.